Hello everybody and welcome back to Railroad Tycoon 3. Today we are doing the State of Germany scenario, but before we do that, let me just swing over here. I've got some notes on the previous one. Augie has solved my riddle when it comes to the war effort, and the reason we didn't get the gold, even though we did deliver all the cargo to its destinations, is we didn't let them finish unloading before... I say we, as if you guys are at fault here. No, I didn't let them finish unloading before... assigning them to a different station to go on to the next station. I hope that makes some sort of sense. So you know when it says unloading and it's getting rid of the cargo, I had to wait for that to register before clearing stuff out, essentially. And I was just trying to be overly organised, and I should have just let them all flow one into the next one. So there you go. That was kind of why. And as Hussam says as well, it's one of those scenarios that's a lot easier in hindsight when you know you're going to get some extra trains as well. That's true. Anyway, today is about the state of Germany. We're back onto the economics-based ones. This one's a lot more difficult, at least I'm finding. I always give the first sort of year or two a go to see what the scenario's about in case anything crops up. And I think I've got a strategy in mind, because the actual train part of the game I seem to suck at, but I think I may have found a way to basically become an investment company again. So, yes, we'll play this one as such. Anyway, let's begin the state of Germany.
Back in 1848, monarchies were being threatened all over Europe. It was about that time that a young man named Otto von Bismarck started work on unifying the Germanic nations in Central Europe. He saw the upheaval as the perfect opportunity to create a German nation under one centralized government. He was no man of the people, but his political and social savvy saw that these small countries could grow together into a major...
In 1848, Europe saw successful revolutions in Milan, Paris, Vienna and Berlin. This was a time of great turmoil and chaos as monarchies and republics came and went like the changing of the seasons. However, as any good capitalist knows, from chaos comes opportunity. The Germanic peoples of Europe are waiting for unification, if only a real leader could prove himself. For the bronze, in 30 years connect 7 German states and you'll be the first Chancellor of the German Empire. In 30 years connect 10 German states and have a personal net worth of 8 million. It's a personal net worth scenario. Then you'll be the first Chancellor of the German Empire and the leading industrial nation of Europe. For the gold, in 25 years, connect 13 German states and have a personal net worth of 15 million. Okay, so let me just get my dates right. It'll be 1873 then. If it's 75 for 50, then 73. Okay, very good. And the start of 73 as well. All German states begin with a G in their name, so you kind of know where you're going. You may not start multiple companies, and you may not build an unconnected track, which does not matter for the start of our scenario here. So, there's 3 options here. You generally want to avoid Bavaria. They are at quite a disadvantage, I think. There's very little to work with down there. Prussia's pretty good. You get a lot of space, but you kind of only get one really big city, which is the obvious one. It is Berlin, behind my little recording symbol. You can see it, I can't. And then we have Hanover. The other thing with Prussia, by the way, is you get 30% increase in overhead costs for the entire playthrough as well. So it's a little bit of a minor handicap, that as well. Hanover, very, very, very teeny tiny area. However, there's a catch with Hanover, and that's who we're going to be playing as. Herr Plattner, we are expecting great things from you. Certainly you realise that Hanover is not the largest state. It's not the largest of states. However, our banking connections, along with yours, has improved our credit rating an entire grade, so we can get better debt, essentially. Besides, Hanover has a great industry base. I'm confident you'll succeed here. That's kind of the key to my run here. So I'm probably not going to be using this actual seed. I have one saved earlier. However, I am going to go ahead and probably skip time to one very particular key event. Just seeing if there's anything different this time around. That's technically in that border, isn't it? Not too sure. Yeah, the other seed I got was really quite nice, actually. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip time, just so you can see what happens at the end of the year. But essentially, we'll just be buying up a few industries. So I've actually got one with a couple of grain, which I'm finding, because we're like mid-1800s, going for your sort of raw resources is quite good. Oh, actually, this would have been quite a good one. Look. Cattle ranches, they can be very profitable. Okay, so this is the event at the end of the first year I was talking about. Wealthy investors have taken keen interest in seeing you succeed. They, however, want want to see you promote independent businesses. When you've earned $500,000 in industry profit, they will underwrite any industry investment you choose. This will make buying or building industries 30% cheaper. That is massive, absolutely massive, which is why I'm now going to show you a seed that I started earlier. So let's load this. Lovely, I kept my recording. Wonderful. I got really lucky with this one. We started off with 2 grain over here, 1 here. By the way, we're in March, early March here. A second one over here. Was that a third one? That might be my third one. Yeah, that was my second one. Second grain there. Lovely jubbly. And then an iron mine down here, which basically there's tool and die factories all over the place. Sort of. So this is kind of always making 50k a year, and I think I only bought it for 250, so that's a price to earnings of 5, which is really nice. And then I happened to catch this as it opened up, and it barely cost anything, really. It was like half the price of a dairy farm. So this is going to make absolutely gush cash. I've also discovered down here there are 2 lumber mills. That one's not profitable, this one is. And it's because they're using this river here. And when I was doing any trial runs, I found my railroad was not really doing very well because, well, the river was kind of better transport, to be honest. So, what I'm going to do here, I'm probably going to buy this lumber mill. Sorry, the reason why it's doing very well, there's no warehouse here. Yeah, no, is this actually supplying lumber? It is actually supplying it. This, I think, is going to be profitable going forward. But if you have a look at where the logs are coming from, they are coming from... bada bing, bada boom, up here. So they'll go down here, and then essentially everywhere all around is going to demand lumber. But at some point, I'll probably get going over here or something. So one quick thing about the states as well. So yep, this is our starting. Yeah, we probably can go along here. Who's this? Ah, that's Prussia. So Prussia and Bavaria cost 10 million. We're not going to be connecting to Bavaria. 50 million there for Austro-Hungary. Okay, guess we're not actually going to connect to any of those. But the German states all cost relatively sensible amounts. If you go over to them, here you go. I think Oldenburg will be a good one over there. We've got Hamburg over there. That will be really good, actually. Where is it? Yeah, over here. So Holstein. And then that's Amelia. That's quite good as well. Two good cities, 2.5 good cities, really, I would say. But Hamburg, getting up there would be really nice. And then we could bring it sort of down here into the folds. There's a lot of potential here. A lot of potential. But yeah, if we go over my annual report, if I can. I don't know if I can, actually, or not. Either way, you can see we're making money. We're essentially operating like a real estate investment trust where I take out some debt, which I've only got 1 bond on the books right now, despite having quite a few properties. But I am going to take out a second one, probably now. This costs 900,000. Okay, I think I need to wait for that event to happen where I make enough money, essentially. So in the meantime, I am going to be buying back stock. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that's not good. With more powerful locomotives these days, railroads have switched from 10 ton to 20 tons. So that's something to think about, actually. Oh, well. Anyway, let's buy back some shares. That's something that's very important is to do early on. There we go. Please, if your progress... we now only have to pay 70% for building or buying industry. So now this costs 630,000. So yes, if I take out a... No, don't issue stock. I would like to issue a bond. 7%, you say? Alright then, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I think this is going to be profitable for a good while more because it's by this river. That's the difference, is you're not by the river, you are. So I'm hoping you'll get, like, liquidated at some point. But yes, especially if we can build a station that connects to you, but not you. That could be quite favourable, actually. But yeah, the lumber mill's profitable. Quite pleased with that, actually. So there we go. We've done that. We now want to... I think I'll buy some more stock. Yep. I never actually bought any stock before. That was very silly of me. We could have gone full private, actually. Which would have been kind of funny. Like, oh, I'm worth nothing because I forgot to even buy any shares. Oh, dear. Yeah, so really constantly buying back shares is the way we want to go here. I also need to let time just progress, I would say. So a bit of an odd strategy. I don't see me getting the gold this time around. I think silver might be attainable though. We're going to get a stock split, unfortunately. At this rate. What's my purchasing power? A bit low. A weapons factory? Whatever. Continue to buy back stock because it's just going up and up. Oh, this lumber mill just started. Oh, this could be awkward. Yeah. It's not making any lumber, though. Is that because no logs are going there? Like, they're coming all the way down here. Surely they're going to start going up there instead. And that's what I would do, but... So we split 2 for 1. Let's take a look at the annual report, shall we? So my salary's gone up, that's nice. Let's go to... Really, the only thing I need to look at is our industry list. So, in terms of profits, 300k, not bad. We can do better. Back to industry profit, sorry. Lumber mill made out nice, 100k, actually. That's really good. I'm quite pleased with that. The dairy farm that we managed to nab for... It must have only been about 650k, I think. So that's been incredible. And these are just steady. 60k a year, I will take that forever. If you're going to do that to me, I will take that. So we want to keep an eye out for any potential blossoming industries, anything new that crops up. No pun intended if we do happen to get some more grain. There's dairy farms all over the place. Yeah, Hanover's bloody lousy with them. So in case you're wondering, warehouses here, they actually supply lumber as well. And demand a lot of some troops and paper. Yeah, you are barely doing anything. I really don't know why this... Well, it is because it's next to the river. I just don't know why they're not going for this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they've noticed it exists. They've noticed it. Okay, distillery. Available for the first time. That's very good. Like I say, I'm going to continue to buy back some stock. I can probably buy some shares myself. 5,000. We own about 1/6 of the company now. We've got to keep going down this route. That's for sure. You are now... Okay, I think we may have made the wrong decision here. Unless we can get both. Can I do that? Can I do that? In all seriousness. If I take on issue a bond... Right, first of all, let's... 500, I'll take it to 660k. You are going to be... I'm going to take out both. Just to be on the safe side here. Yeah, I'm going to do that just to be on the safe side. Yeah, because you aren't clearly going to be profitable now. I just don't know where it's producing any more logs. There's no port over here. There normally is. In the various sort of seats I just sort of opened and looked at. Oh, distillery. You demand fruit or sugar. Is that interesting? Okay, we're making a little bit more money now as well. Let's take a look at our industry profit. Lumber mills both are doing fine currently. But I will need to keep a very, very close eye on this one here, I think. That's surely not right. Oh, right, yeah, sorry, that's this one, isn't it? There we go. Very, very good. Very good. And that one, 1.5, but that's very nice. Okay, alright. It would be nice to get... What's that thing called? Ah, a railroad going. Yes, that's what we're meant to be doing here, isn't it? I should do that at some point. I just wouldn't mind starting somewhere else. I'm starting to think, I really do think Hamburg might be the way to go, but I do need to, like I say, consider industry. So you've got no lumber coming in, right? That is a way we can... I mean, if we have a quick look at lumber, our lumber situation, you've got lots of it. This lumber would be enough for over here. So I'm maybe thinking from Hanover to Hamburg would be very good, because you're producing a lot of it. You produce some as well, so it helps sort of get rid of that supply. Yeah. And that will just increase the profitability. We could then maybe even upgrade it. Could upgrade you. Increase the output. Also an option. Do you have any beneficial industries? Only munitions, which relies on iron. We do have the iron mine down here. But that's probably going to the tool and die factory, which is absolutely gushing cash so much. In fact, there's a distillery here as well. Ah, your warehouse might be different. You supply iron. You supply iron. But you don't demand it. I was going to say, there could have been a very nice relationship here. You do. Huh. I'm seeing a little triangle network here. Tool and die. But then really, both of them going back to Hanover feels... Oh, sorry, Hamburg might be the way to go here. We'll get the iron coming up here. Or coming down here. Take the... Is it goods it produces? So where was that tool and die factory? Over here, sorry. Yeah, take the goods back up here. Do you have enough retail stores? You have the bakery. You've really just got a bunch of houses, but no actual, like... I was going to say, if you had a retail store, that'd be great. You don't. You have a church. Yeah. Lubbock, on the other hand... still doesn't have one either. Okay, well, this doesn't really help me at all. Mind you actually do. You could be profitable if we get this going. I'm actually thinking it over here now. Yeah, that could work. Before we do that, though, I am going to continue to buy back some stock. Economic boom fading. Good thing I bought back some stock, eh? Ugh. Ah, that's fine, actually. We're still going to continue to buy back shares. I have about 6,000 shares myself, so I'm approaching the quarter mark. In fact, I think I'll buy back one more. 6,000, 12,000, 24, no, still 4,000 shy of that. But we really need to do that to make sure we own a majority share of the company as we expand. And then boom, hopefully. And I'm still keeping an eye out for industries on the map appearing. I'd love another little grain farm to sort of just appear out of nowhere. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Glad I picked you up. Are you getting less now? I think you are getting less, actually. It's interesting how this warehouse functions differently as well. So, let me just have a quick look at the movement of logs. Yeah, this is no longer going to be making any money, I think. So I'm probably going to have to sell it. I don't think I'll have... What have I made my money back off of it? I'm not sure. Let's keep an eye on it as the months go by. Yeah, no, I'm selling this. Was this one, right? Yes. Okay, we've got a bit more money now, at least. That's something. Slow the game down slightly. Okay. Yeah, you're the one. You're definitely the one. I can probably upgrade you, though if you only consume up to 2 logs, and we're only producing 2 logs here, so I don't really see the point of doing anything like that. Instead, we'll just come up here. You've got the warehouse, which will go to the tool and die factory. Alright, I did actually end up buying back a bunch more shares, so we now own about half the company. Will that get us enough for the gold? We'd have to, what, 15? Our stock has to have a market cap of 30 million? Bit of a tall order, if you ask me. Not a lot in profit because of my, having to write down, I guess, probably 100,000 on that lumber mill as well. But there we go. And also, buying back shares isn't exactly the most profitable thing to do. But as you see, industry will make a lot less if there is a recession on. Although, to be honest, that doesn't seem to have hurt us in the slightest. If I'm being honest with you. The iron mine's doing amazing. How's the dairy farm in the middle of nowhere doing? Great. I really just let that baby make me money. You received a call from your broker. Uh-oh. Well, you know what that means. We're going to have to. Economy slowing. We are going to have to buy back some shares. Let's take a quick look now. I still don't have that purchasing power, so I am going to be buying back stock like a mad lad right now. Oh, hang on, again. Right, lovely. We are okay. I hope. I might, just to be on the safe side, buy back even more stock. Pump it up some more. Yeah, there we go. Now's the time to do it, though. Yeah, I can't let myself go into any sort of debt here. I may even want to pay a dividend, actually, just to give myself a small cash buffer, even though it's money kind of pissed off into the wind. There we go. Little dividend. I'll get a few thousand of that myself, so you'll see my cash position get a little bit better. Oh gosh, hang on. Buy back more shares. Buy back stock. Yep. What are we looking at here? Nope, we're still good. I would rather build up the cash position, please. Come on. 176. Come on, let it be a dividend month, please. Please. 176. If I have to take out a bond to save myself, I will. I will leverage debt. Purchasing power 5. My cash position did go up there, though. Don't know if you guys saw that. This is going to be a bit dicey getting out of this. But we still have that purchasing power. There we go, up to 8. Okay. But this is the way to play it, I suppose, in a way. If we want to win that personal net worth goal, we're fine. We don't need to worry about connecting to anywhere just yet. We can do all that once we're making loads of money. It won't take long to expand and connect and get some profitable networks going. There we go. Cash is slowly getting better. Yeah, I really might want to... Oh, recession ahead. Purchasing power's gone down even more. But we have more money as a company, so we're going to continue to buy back stock. Yeah. Now's the time to really go for the throat, as it were. In this type of scenario. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Excellent. Okay, we've had the dividend reduced. That's totally fine, to be honest. Like I say, some of that money's kind of going out into the wind. We're just about making enough. Can I just double check I'm not missing on an industry as well? I should really be focused a bit more on that. Anything new cropping up? I don't see anything. No, it appears to be okay. Alright. Profit. We did make some nice money. Lumber mill not doing amazing. Everything is down slightly, I think we've seen there. But luckily they're good businesses in good places. So I'm quite happy about that. You are struggling, which is great news, honestly. There we go. So we could expand earlier, by the way. In case you're wondering why don't I expand sooner and then buy back the shares of the money, it's because the valuation of the company will rocket. So it kind of doesn't really matter when you do it. As long as you're making money, you just buy back the shares when you want. Oh, cattle ranch. Could be good. Where's that meat going, anyway? It doesn't seem to know. Well, I might end up picking that up at some point, then. But yes, I know tool and die factories are usually a bit of a no-no. However, once we get this supplied with the iron that's from this warehouse, that will make a good bit of money. The goods itself will absolutely sell. You've got retail there. Yeah, that's going to be easy. Love it. Gosh, some of this debt is absolutely disgusting right now. But if we can make good money from it, I'd be pretty happy. So we own over a third of the business at the moment. We're looking pretty okay. Economy's back on track, which means better quality debt. I am tempted to go for that expansion shortly. If we can do this, I want 2 large stations, 400k, travelling up about here. That's another 300k if you include the bridge, so 700k. I need the access rights as well to Hamburg as well. Yeah, you are toast, you are. You are gone. Absolutely gone. At least this is going to stay profitable, please? Where are you going? What? Come back down here again. What are you doing? No. Stay up here. Why are you going down there? It must, I guess, because it's cheaper. Temporarily. Temporarily. Don't like that one bit. Wow, I just realised this costs 800k. I guess doing that's a bit of a no-go for a while. Kind of a shame. I'd need to take out a couple of bonds just to make the connection. Or I need another year of cash, which may be the way to go for a bit. Cheaper debts would also make me a very happy boy. Yeah, you've started producing again over you. Which I don't like. That's frustrating. See, at least these are always in demand. Surprised we've not had any more spring up. Well, I guess... Yeah, okay, whatever. But you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Okay, 300k. 2 bonds would get me 1 million, and then I'd have 500k left over. So we're very close to actually making this happen. But I think we need just a bit more money. And of course, getting 2 bonds just to make that connection could be... I don't know, not the greatest decision I've ever made. Okay, bonds are at 10%, which is much more agreeable. Take a look at the money. Very good. Going back to industry list here. Not too bad. I've seen better, though. So, we'd have 700,000 left over. That's enough to get this going here. I still like the idea of going up to Lubbock as well. Lubbock. Don't know why I'm saying that so weird. 1 million... This dairy farm's kind of supplying over here. Where's all this milk even, like, going? You're going up that way. You're going across this way. Yeah, I'd probably want to pick that up, to be honest with you. Alright, let's... Oh, 9%, even better. Okay, not bad. We're still an investment-grade company, which is nice. No, we're not, actually. We're a single B. That's not investment-grade. That's fine. What's investment-grade considered? Triple B, is it? I think it might be. Oh, hang on, that'll do. Actually, let's... Can we get this over here, maybe? I'm trying to think where's the most sensible spot. That's probably it. Alright, away we go. Hamburg. To Hamburg and back. We need to actually buy it out, don't we? Yeah, I forgot about that small detail. Undo the last bit, please, just in case that's not a good angle. So, here we go. It's time to actually make the connection. Ta-da! That's 2 states. Yeah, that's not bad. Although we can't build a good station, is the only thing. We're going to have to settle for a medium for now. What would a large encompass? Oh, yeah. We'll make that a large down the line. Although we need that iron, don't we? I'm going to do something blasphemous here. I'm actually going to issue some stock. It's worth it. Yeah, fortunately, it kind of is. Oh, that was still a medium state. Do you at least have iron? No. That was kind of the point. Ah! Whatever, let's get a train. We don't have any trains, obviously. We will get a train then. 100k, pretty cheap to run. Ultra cool, looks sharp, poor fuel economy below average. Reliability on everything here is total ass. Crampton's pretty good, isn't it? Looks sharp. Kind of thinking this is probably the way to go. It's a bit cheaper, just in general. Yeah. Alright, let's bring this up to 6. Have at least 1 car, please. We'll give you a caboose, apply to all stations. Done. Right, that should be fine. There we go. Well, that's not bad. We'll be able to upgrade that station at some point then. I just realised we're halfway into the video, or half an hour into the video, and it's our first bloody station. Okay, lovely. The Hamburg Hassam. There we go. You can have a train. Hassam's Hamburg. Oh, I should have gone with that. Can I rename it? Maybe not. Never mind. There we go. Quick bit of alcohol on board as well. Lovely. Okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. As long as you're actually making me money, I'm happy. Right, still no iron. Where is the iron here going? Oh, you're going up to the munitions. Yeah, you're going to keep going there, then. So where is the ammunition going, then? If you've got ammo there. Let's follow the trail. You're going down to the river. All the way to Berlin. What is down here, anyway? The barracks. Yeah, I guess you'll do whatever you need to do to get to wherever you need to go. Won't you? Could probably pick that up, actually. That's fine. Once you've got something. I'm taking back a little bit of grain. But I'm glad that's really good for the lumber mill, by the way. That's going to make that lumber more valuable. Yes, that's nice. Do I want to get up to Lübeck here? Probably. Got a distillery that's just opened for sugar and fruit, but we don't have any produce anyway here, so it doesn't really matter. I think I might actually start buying back a few more shares. Buy back some stock. It's at an exuberant price, so maybe we should do that before it splits. And that way I at least own a decent amount here. Yeah. Oh, do you know what I need to do? Yeah. Build these out. Clearly not thinking. At least I thought of it. I guess I'll call that just in time. How are we doing here? More profit, more money for me. Very nice. That's good. We'll build this as well. Waiting for cargo. That's fine. You'll inevitably get it, even if it's just the lumber here. That'll eventually appear. There we go. A couple of milk, presumably from over here in Oldenburg. That's going to make a lot of money then. May want to connect to it and just buy it out. Do we want to buy any more industries? Because that is obviously kind of the style we're going for here. If I go to... No, I can't issue any more bonds yet. I don't think I'm miles away from being able to do that at some point. Why are you even taking the milk when there's a dairy farm right there? I guess it's technically cheaper, right? Whatever. Okay, I think I'm going to take the chance to buy back some stock with the economy slowing. So, we will do that. I do want to keep a small cash pile, though. You are starting to get a little dribble of the iron over here. But I'm talking the smallest dribble. Are there any more warehouses? Not really. I just don't know if it's going to be enough to actually buy that thing. I don't think it's worth it. I'm better off sticking to the strategy of, like, grain farms that are just perpetually in demand. So I think we'll do that. I'm getting close to half the company, though. 50% ownership. we'd do okay, but I've only got a few years to go, really, here. The thing is, it's eventually just going to snowball up. So, we'll get there. We will get there. I'm at least making money, which I'm pleased with, because I was very worried this was not going to be profitable. Right, finally picked up this grain farm, so at least we'll have some more money coming in, which will ultimately be better for us down the line. Industry lists. There we go. Okay. That is meant to be the strategy we're going for here, and I just seem to have ignored it. I still want to get... Yes, you up here. This could be really nice. What's going on over here? The economy is back on track. Great. You produce troops and steel. You produce steel. Fascinating. Could be good for this ammunition hub here, couldn't it? I'm assuming that's where it's all going anyway. Let's slow it down. You're taking the coastal route down and then coming down this way, I assume. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, that's excellent news for us. We're starting to get better debt. Really, all I'm thinking about is how on earth can I get a bronze at this point? I'm going to go ahead and pick up a couple of shares myself here. I've got the purchasing power. I've got the cash to buy back shares as well. So we're nearly at halfway there. I think I'll just keep it there. Let's not go too crazy. The port produces coffee and iron. You produce coffee and iron as well. Get that going over here. I'm liking a possible route across here. And it may just be one train going across, so maybe we just sort of double them up and have them alternating. Could be a thing. You are struggling. Just go straight to Hamburg. If there's nothing there, then just go. Yeah, you've got lumber, but it doesn't demand any lumber. However, other places might demand lumber along this way. It's very likely that... yeah, you don't produce anything, so... I see no problem there. What are we looking at bonds-wise? It would be amazing to connect to Oldenburg, actually. Really quite amazing. Cut across. I know it's not the most profitable on here, but it means stuff would go along... Ooh. Okay. Shame my debt levels kind of absolutely suck, to be honest with you. This is good. This will be profitable. Is that coal? Oh, interesting. Where's the coal coming from? Oh, I guess way over here. Oh, it demands it, doesn't it? That's up north then, it was. Yeah. Oh, we're not going to connect to the Netherlands. Sorry, this is 50 million. That's not happening. Don't know what I was thinking. Oh, what's wrong with me? Up north, another 800,000. That could be really good. Really, really good. I think I am going to start navigating my way up north. I think we've got to have trains coming up here. We'll have Lübeck as like a midpoint, and we'll go out this way and up that way. That, my friends, sounds splendid. And we can do that right this moment, actually. Right, large station, please. I'd kind of rather it sort of goes along. Hang on. We don't need access to the distillery. Yeah, I kind of want it. Yeah, like this. Here we go. Yeah? That's fine. Alright. You can add... So you go Bremen to Hamburg, here, back to Bremen. Yep. Looks good to me. Oh, the Fairly. This is a good hauler, it would seem, for high gradients and such. Oh, now we're talking. We're getting some passenger revenue here. I may actually, in that case, want to add a dining car as well, in that case. Because I think we're going to start getting a lot of passengers, especially once we go up and down across here. Look at this! Yes! I mean, we have just built the station here, so it's going to have a lot going on to begin with here. But that is making us a wee bit of cash. Wee bit of dollar. I'm going to go ahead and buy some more shares of my own company there. And we will, in fact... Can we issue some bonds at a good rate? No, apparently not. I will buy back some more stock then. We're going to get a 2-for-1 split, I imagine, next year if we didn't get one this year then. Industry's looking very nice. Very nice, actually. Alright. I like it. I like it very much. What about all of these? These are all rubbish. Now we're really starting to see this train go. And it's probably just going to be this route. It'll probably expand over to Oldenburg as well. I don't see anything wrong with that, but yeah. It's looking smashing now. So, let's hold it here. We need 1 million to connect down there. Maybe I just finish this route off first, though. It's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. I would need to go down here. I would also pick up all of these. I would also have to make sure that, like I say, you are in a really nice spot like here. But it depends what I want to be connected to. I think I would like to be connected to all the houses is more significant. Kind of got to place this perfectly. Which is going to be a bit of a tricky one to do, isn't it? Maybe that's not going to happen. However, with the double bakeries, that shouldn't be an issue. I don't see the problem there. So let's build up a tiny bit more cash. Unless bond level wants to come down even more, I actually think I'll refinance that 10% debt. An oil well. Ooh. Don't know where it is, because that feature doesn't work. Well, it said where it was, wasn't it? Was it Gam of K, and it wasn't Castle. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Doesn't matter for now. We have still only connected to 2 states, and we have about 8 years to do everything we need to do. But we're about to change that. We're about to go on a little bit of a rampage, I would say. How's my credit rating? I'm still only going to get 8% debt. Average prime rate. I think I just have to kind of go for it here, really. Let's do it. 8%, 9%. Great. Okay, let's expand out here, please. Yep, 600k. I don't need to build any bridges. Instead, you're going to come out and spin off here. Can you not go out this way? Yeah, this way will do. Cut across. Continue on like this. Yep. Didn't quite build this right, did I? Slow down, fella. This'll be fine. This'll be fine. Okay, let's build a new train. The Crampton? Oh, you're ultra cool. I like that you're ultra cool, so I'm going to do this. And we are, again, going to go kind of full 6. Caboose, dining car, apply to this route. Yeah, you go along here. That's it. Let's roll. Oh, yes. Take a look at that. Wouldn't mind buying back some stock again as well. I wonder what how my net worth is doing. Not bad. There's the briefing option here. So, gold is just not going to happen. I have played this terribly, but in 30 years... 10 German states and a net worth of 8 million is absolutely on the cards. Especially if I start picking up some industries there. Like here. This will give us an extra 5 years, won't it? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to have to place some of these about. Well, this is serving us very well at the moment. We have, I guess, unfortunately, had a stock split. Yeah. How's the economy doing? It's booming, so buying stock is not really a thing we want to do at the moment. Instead, we'll just enjoy the booming economy and let our money build up. We've got one grain farm down here that I bought out of pure cash, so that'll make us about 60k a year, 50k a year, let's call it. I'd like to pick up a second one. Wow, look what we have over here, like everything. I think we may want to expand out that way momentarily. Might have to take out... I don't even need to take out a bond for that, actually. No, I really wouldn't. Steel mill, there is everything over here. Economic boom fading. Well, we're not taking out a bond then. Can tell you that much. But that's fine. I think we do. I say we do. I say we do. Although before we do that, actually... Hold on. Let me... Both are incredible. And to you, I'm interested in taking a look at this. Coffee and iron. Yeah, let's continue on over here. 200k. The economic boom is fading, like they said. So I guess that explains a little bit of that. But we'll let these guys do their thing here. This is fine. Continuing to make money. Yep. That's it. We've got the large station. If we can hold there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Come along a bit more. Just a little sliver there. There it is. That is connected to a lot. Most things. Not everything, but most things. So over here, you're going to go back along there, then along here. And then back to Sherwin. New Brandenburg. There you go. Okay. I wonder what Rennick's going to make of my pronunciations. Ah, there, that was it. It was Kiel. Kiel. This had the oil. The oil. Oil, Eli. Where is it? Let's show me the oil. No. Is it the warehouses then? Maybe they've started. Oh, that is some nice profit. I like that. Yeah, you produce oil now. So it demands oil. Everyone just sort of demands basic usage of oil. Yeah, makes sense, I suppose. That's kind of cool, though. So we've got a lot of... This is going to be like a little middle spot here. We might as well build stuff like... We'll start off with a tavern, I think. And see how that gets on. Because essentially this is going to be a drop-off point for passengers as they connect to then go down this way. So we should make a little bit of money from that as well. And obviously we got... You know, it was much cheaper as well. Yep, that is making a little bit of money. I like that. Yeah. It is actually making something. That's the main thing. It's making something. Okay, we've got silly amounts of grain going over here. I can only imagine how... Oh, that is going to be so profitable. Gimme, 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 gimme. Damn it, I don't have enough. Gimme, 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 gimme. I need to buy all of these. For sure. Right, I'm buying this. Because that will be profitable. We've just supplied it with silly amounts of grain. There you go. Economy's slowing. That's fine. That was worth it. That's going to make us some money. For sure. Especially if it's going to be getting supplied with a lot of grain from over here. I do want to pick up this as well when I can. Very nice. That's a lot of passengers. This is very nice. I'm glad we put the dining cars on. Yeah, we've actually made a profitable railroad, which is really nice. Finally. Sure took a while to get there, didn't we? Let's go ahead and pick up this grain farm, because we can. Very nice. Okay. Profit 900k, and you see we're starting to really get there. The tavern made a loss for now. Once we start expanding out here, it will start to make some money for us. In fact, it's already, yeah, turning a small profit there. Now that we've had some passengers actually show up. Yeah, really good. Would like to get... We'll do that connection at some point. We're still need to connect up here. We do have quite a bit of debt, like any real estate investment trust. We do have a lot of debts. Let's undo that. I just want to sort of get an idea. Recession ahead. Okay, could be an opportunity to potentially buy some stock back, but I'm feeling the pressure of time here. So we started in 1848, which means we have until the start of 1878 to get the silver, which is kind of all I'm going for now. I'll settle for the silver. There's so much grain here, it really is going to be... There's going to be making plenty of money. Now, I wonder if I need to get a second train going. There's just so much use of this railway. Yeah, a couple more grain coming in. Very nice. And that'll basically just supply this. So, it's going to be lumpy, the brewery over here. But it is going to use... It is going to use it. Whatever's there. The bakeries here don't need that much, do they? I don't know. Do you want to use this station? Maybe at some point? Could do. We'll see. Just want to keep an eye, like I say, on the brewery. Yeah, it'll start making money again because we've just dropped off another 2 grain. So have a look at this. It should... Yep, there we go. Rocket up there. Half a car used already. I like it. So I think I might actually replace this locomotive with the... Because it's good, but it's been a bit slow. I think I want the extra speed, and we don't need to worry about gradients so much, so... Yeah, it's 100k, but I think it's 100k well spent. It just means we can get the grain over this way a little bit quicker for our brewery that's already starting to make a bit of a loss here. But yeah, there's clearly demand for our railroad at the moment. Get another look at that tavern. Yep, it is making money. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the hotel here as well. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up here. This should be enough for us to sort of get started. We'll go straight through, what's it, Kiel? Just right through. Yeah, that looks good to me. We can still get out the other side if we want to. But let's go ahead and build that large station right there. Very nice. Right, and then we will make a... This can be a slower train, because I don't know if we're going to go much further. Just make sure you have anything you do want there, and that's it. Oh, all stations, please. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Bye. Lovely. Our third train here. That is starting from up here, is it? Anything there? Nothing at all, apparently. Where are you? Oh, you're going this way to there. Alright then, fair enough. At least we've connected to it, I suppose. I suppose that's something, yes. Here we go, brewery's having a really good year here. Because we delivered a lot of grain last time out. Yeah, I think that has been worth picking up. For sure. We want to continue our expansion though, so I think Oldenburg's a nice way to finish this route here. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that now, shall we? So where are you? There you are. Funny thing is, if you start in Prussia, you have to get the gold. You have to go through, obviously, Hanover to get over there. Economy's back on track. We could probably, in that case, slow it down. 10%. Nope, let's not take any bonds. I don't think that's necessary. There it is. That looks great. Great. Great, 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 great. Alright, where are ya? Where are ya? The Hamburg, Hassam. Oh, it's Hussam, isn't it? Have I got his name wrong? I can't remember now. Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm busy thinking. Your work has impressed many. In fact, some are saying you just might pull this off. Some of the kingdom's leading industrialists have gotten behind you due to your excellent work. They've arranged for you to get a special cost on track material since your work has improved their profit quite a bit. Oh, quite noticeably. All track will cost you 15% less than normal. Keep up the good work. Oh, that's massive. Especially when it comes to expanding down south. That's the key then. So you're going out to Bremen now. And then you go back to Hamburg. Go back here. Go up here. Right, Bremen. Go here. 8. Everything. Thank you. Alon. And now go to Bremen. No, now go to Hamburg. That's where you were going. Oh, actually, no, just go straight back. Go to Oldenburg. Yeah, just do that. Kind of messed that up for a moment, haven't I? Also, I have not taken care of you at all, as is tradition. There we go. Lovely. Alright. Everything's set. So, we now want to start expanding down south. I'll get a train going over here. That's not going to be a very good route because of the water here, but once we expand it further, we go to, say, Gothenburg or whatever it is. Yeah, that could be really nice, actually. Alright, 1.1 mil. Oh, wee. Yes, please. How's that stock here looking? Pretty good. I can probably buy some more. 2.9 mil. Yeah. Alright then, very good. The Sterling 422. Pretty quick, ultra cool, pretty efficient actually, above average acceleration, not too bad. Not too bad then. But anyway, we want to get going down here. What's going on down here in Gothenburg? Is there anything any good? Not really. We kind of want to combine this then with somewhere like Kassel, which has a weapons factory. Bakeries galore over here. Yeah, aren't there? That's in Prussia. We can't do anything about that. I don't think this is going to be the most profitable excursion, to be honest with you. So we'll have it come through here, in case we do want it to stop there. Through Hanover. From Hanover. Oh, that gets a bit bumpy. Yeah, there's a bit of a hill there, isn't there? We want to kind of navigate around the hill. So much for that. Oh, there we go. So much for that. Right, hold. None of that worked. Oh, hang on. I know what we can do. Change tunnels onto common. Maybe we just tunnel through. Maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I'm gonna go with this. It's a little bit more gradual there. But, that gets really, yeah. Anyway, we split 2 for 1. Whoopee, I guess. Still 1 million in profits. Whoopee, yeah. What do you cost? 900,000. We'll pick that up now. That's just wiped out a good bit of money, but we'll get that back. We only need another, say, call it 300,000 to sort of make this really happen, especially if we stick to a medium station. Large stations, though, are serving us quite well, aren't they? I think maybe we'll hold on to that. Yep, this'll do. Just double check the... Yep, that's probably... I will place this. Is that actually connected to it? It's a bit sort of sideways, isn't it? Almost forgot to build the station here as well. There we go. Well, no, not quite. There we go. Lovely. Yes, that's good news. We might actually be able to get some decent bond rates. That I will do, thank you. So where are we? Over here. There it is. Alright. This is excellent. Very good. And then where else do we go from here? Do we go down to... Oh, actually, there's something to this. There is very much something to this. I still have no idea what I'm pressing, as you can clearly, like, tell, can't you? Is this another snow? That's Luxembourg. Yeah. Is that the shape of Luxembourg? I always thought it was a bit more rounder. Or am I thinking like Andorra? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I'd quite like to make a full route out of this. Bit of a long one, isn't it? But I think that could work. Actually, that could be quite good. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But for now, let's get the Crampton going. Start off here, all the way, take everything, apply to all, whatever. Go down here. Bye. Yeah, and then just, I guess you'll stop off at Hanover on the way back, won't you? We'll come to that. We'll come to that. So our industry list, it's still looking very nice. It goes along to the second page as well. This is exactly what we want to be doing. The tavern doesn't make a lot. The hotel, did it say 33k? That's fantastic. That's very profitable. I like it. I like it very much. We still need a good bit more money though. You're going to Castle here, aren't you? Cassel. Might have you just sort of wait when you get close. Actually, what is my debt cost here? 8%. I'm going to get this done now just so I can finish off what I wanted to do here. Or do I? No. Yes. I could actually get a train going from here, along here, then down here. And another train going from Castle down to... yeah, across here. Boom times ahead. Damn, that would have actually been kind of nice. I think that is what I'd do, actually. So from Castle, you'll go back to Hanover. Yeah, cool. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. They'll be connected. Yeah. I mean, I might as well do that, yeah? Go back to territories. We'll need to get... Darmstadt. Let's buy that now, just so it's done. So this is about another 500,000 plus another few 100,000 there for little routes. I think I need to replace some of these trains because the breakdown chances are disgusting. So actually that's a priority. Let's go ahead and make you a Crampton. And as for the other one, there it is. Replace you as well. Maybe the Sterling. Yeah, we'll go for that. Just to change it up a little bit. There we go. Very nice. Quite a lot of mail. Have a look at that. Maybe I should be building mail stations, houses, whatever they're called. Because it is an awful lot. Okay, we could get a tunnel. That would be a massive waste of money. We just really want to see if we can... Do we want to go around the outside here? Maybe that is the way to go. That's not so bad. That's a little bit better, actually. I will do this. Kind of further down here, actually, is where we want to place this. So we'll have this come around here. There it is. Lovely. Right, we just got that in. I then would go probably somewhere along here, right? There's a house there. That's kind of what's doing it. Making it very difficult to... There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Down here. Keep going. Got this. Nearly there. Nearly there. Alright. Yeah, here we go. There you go, there you go, there you go. Good enough. Are you actually worthwhile? No, you're not. Okay. Looking very swell, I would say. We've got 4 stops we can use. Like I say, get that other route going. From Kassel. We'll have the maintenance facility there too. Probably right outside it. Oh, we have got some really nice debt levels here, so I'm actually going to, or debt offerings, I should say. Gonna refinance anything below. Yeah, 8%, or sorry, anything above 8%. Yep, issue the bond. 5%? Ah! Do we just actually go a little bit crazy here and, yeah, refinance everything down? Is there anything more? Yep. It's come down to 5%, so I think the 7%ers I'll have to get rid of. Right, that's pretty much all I can do now. I am going to issue a regular bond just to finish all of this off. How many bonds can I issue at that level? Wow, really nice. 5% is just fine. Fine, just fine. Let's go ahead and place you here. Place you here. Place you here. And place you here. Oh, it's beautiful. You're going to be a little bit hilly at times, so that's just too slow. We'll go from here. Start it there. 1. Apply to all. Keep it a little bit lighter. We'll go caboose. Yeah, apply to all because it is a bit hilly. Oh, did I accidentally? Oh, have I put 2 stations? What a muppet! Waste of 200,000. That is. Okay. There we go. And bye. Lovely. So just keeping it capped slightly in terms of the number of cars will help. As news of your triumph reaches the rest of the world, you've received contributions from other countries that wish to see you and Germany succeed. We now have an additional, $500 million of personal cash. So we've already crossed the gold threshold. We have a few more years to sort of get ourselves the silver at least. We're doing a pretty good job so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we only need 3 more, I believe. So, like I said earlier, we'll swing down here, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like that's what we're going to do. So, next is Thuringia and Saxony. Am I even saying that correctly? Definitely not. But this is pretty much a no-brainer, isn't it? Little 100k there. Dresden, that's always... Yeah, these are some pretty good ones here. I'm thinking Erfurt, Jena, and Dresden is probably the way to go here. Again, excuse my pronunciations. I'm sure it's horrendous. But, yeah, I want to get a full line going there. Next, let's just double-check that debt. If we can get anything for 5%... 6% now. Boo! That's terrible. We can wait though. We make $1 million a year. Right, the lumber mill over here is not making much money anymore. And that brewery made a massive loss. I don't know what's changed, unless a brewery started up somewhere else, which would be very annoying. A steel mill started up over here. Go back to our lumber mill. How are you not making money? What are you doing? Guess I'll sell it. At least that's the way we can raise some capital, isn't it? We did make a good bit of money from it. Alright, let's build out and across then. Hup, hup. Oh, this is not looking good. I think I want it going from here. Yeah. Bit bumpy. A little bit bumpy. But honestly, it should do. A little bit bumpy. That's okay. Yeah, this isn't getting any grain anymore, which is a little bit of a shame. I think I'm going to have a dedicated train then, just to, yeah, just to go from there, yeah, here. And your job is to just take grain. Minimum 1, up to 3. Don't apply to all stations. Go back here. Take whatever you want. Caboose it up. Sure. Done. Buy that. Yeah, there you go. Right. That'll be good. That'll be good. Yeah, I think that was necessary. The Duke has arrived. There it is. Speedy thing. Not too bad of a train. But it can be quite pricey to run. At least it was in 2. We'll sort of get this going. That was marginally better for a moment. Oh, that's a bridge. Oh, let's just sort of get an idea of where the station can go here. This is all connected. I think that's probably fine. There's a lot of houses still in range there. So if we just have it go down partially. Yeah. That's reasonable. Great. I just need to build 2 stations along here, and we're good to go on yet another route. Well, the Duke seems to be a bit more reliable on this one, so I'm actually going to go ahead and assume that it's the way to go, really. So apply these to all stations. We are going to go max out everything. Go! It's hilly, but it should be fine. Should be. We'll see though, won't we? Back to industry list. How is our hotel still looking? Great. How's that brewery doing? Much better this year. Yeah, great. I think we've cracked the code on that one. Very nice. You need... you need the lot, don't you? Okay, you're waiting for cargo over here, so get that there. That here. Lovely. Right. And you're going to need the same treatment, actually, aren't you? Where's that Duke gone, anyway? It's over here, wow. Okay. Yeah, place this here. You've got that over there. I will place one here. Everything's out of water. I have completely neglected just everything. Where are you, anyway? There you are. Oh, yeah, that was silly of me. What a silly boy I am. And you can always use the maintenance one there. That should be fine, I reckon. There you go. Getting serviced. Much better. And you're waiting for cargo. Okay, I think I've sorted out my act. Oh, dear. Alright, the next ones are down here. We have to go south. We've got 2 over here we can get to. I think we pretty much have it. We at least have the silver. Although, obviously, personal net worth is still a couple of million shy. That it is. That it is. But we can always buy back shares with excess profits and sort of artificially get ourselves over the line like we have before. And I think that is exactly how we're going to have to do it. A new grain farm started up over here. Kind of interesting, but I'm still obsessed with trying to get... make these connections happen. Got one here. We can buy that. No, it's 2 million. I think that's gone up. Ew. Ew. That is so much. How much are bonds? 5%. There we go. We can do it now. Do it. 1. That's... Yeah, we'd slither down here. Try and avoid... maybe this way so we avoid reducing the effectiveness of the grain silo there. But yeah, I'm going to need a couple more million. I mean, how many states am I connected to right now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think actually I have it then. Yeah, 10 German states and get the personal net worth. Okay. Maybe I don't need to do this. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm connected to 10 states. I don't need to do anything more. I just need to increase my personal net worth. So it's basically just going to be non-stop buying back stock from this point. Yeah, that's it. Well, we're going to get a stock split here, which is fine. We have been buying back shares like crazy. There's 100,000 shares outstanding. That'll obviously then double to 200 with this split that is incoming. 2 for 1. Wonderful. And how am I looking now? There it is. We're very close. It's just my debt, my own debt that is costing me there a little bit. But if we keep buying back shares, we'll have this easy. Buy back some more stock. Keep buying it back. And I think we've basically got the silver. Economy slowing. Oh, that is just the worst timing. Oh, I'm only going to get a bronze now. Oh wow, they stopped accepting iron at the last second there. Alternatively, I do the old issue a bond. I think I'm going to do that. Remember, company debt's fine. We can have that. Instead, we buy back silly amounts of stock with it. How's it looking? Yep, we're back over 8 million. Just got to keep that over 8 million, essentially. I said keep it over. You're not listening to me. Oh, it is touch and go, isn't it? Gonna keep buying back some stock. I think. Now we've got this. We've got this. Yeah, we're there. Right, show me the silver, please. I think we've got this in the bag. It's December. This should be our 30-year mark. Or maybe it's at the end of this year then. And a recession ahead. Oh, we are boned. We're not getting that. I think it's at the end of the year then. So I'm wondering if... yeah, if I do issue a load of bonds, just do it anyway. And then we'll buy back a silly amount of stock in a bit. There we go. In a moment. Can I even buy back much? There's not much to buy back at this point. Yeah, there really isn't. Okay, here's the plan then. Here's the plan. We will buy back all the stock that we can. I think that's it. There are no publicly held shares. And then we divvy out whatever we can, because obviously that's going to go straight into my bank account. Okay, lovely. That'll be good for my cash position. And that's the best we can do here, folks. We are done. That is the absolute best we can do. Keep that dividend as high as possible. And that'll obviously give us a good amount of cash. So, yeah, let's keep an eye on that cash number there. 722. If I go change it again. Yeah, there we go. That'll help. So we can give us a bit more of a buffer there. I'm still gonna up this. 800. Screw it. 1 million. Yeah, there we go. Basically, in a year and a half, here we can get ourselves out of debt entirely. Which is not so bad. Oh, there we go. That helped. But obviously, it does detract from the stock value. But, you know, getting rid of that. Negative cash position. Bronze! Can I not count? Clearly I can't count. Oh, I kind of sucked this time, guys. I'm really sorry. That was very poor of me. Never mind. Well, that's it for this time. Next time we've got the Flying Scotsman, a scenario we just did in Railroad Tycoon 2. Yeah, I kind of sucked on that one, really. Really quite poor. It looks like a gold medal. Maybe I'll pretend I got the gold. Anyway, let's see how we do next time with the Flying Scotsman. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see ya.